Hey everyone, Shemim here and welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager. Right, 2 races left of the season and we are trying our luck at some cheeky stuff now, aren't we? So, as you can see, we've got our new rear wing at this point in time. We're going to have to work on improving that. We can't at this point in time. So, with the moment, we're going for some big red no-nos, aren't we, at the point in time, aren't we? So, we're going with this one. So, this is plus 50. So this will give us 318. This gives us 303. So yeah, this is the better one to go for. See, this is not really this is not a benefit though, is it? So we probably have got the best rear wing we can build there, haven't we? So that's that done. So suspension. So we can go with that plus that. And then we do now have this, so we can build this up for next time as well. That's good. Risk level plus 1, but medium corners plus 60. That's actually really good. So we'll build that for now. It's going to take us 1.7 days. Okay, that's pretty nice. It's very nice. It's going to cost us a fair few quid, but we're just going to get these bits improved for next season. So we cut and fit this, obviously, but what's the difference in quality? 266 out of 318. So it's definitely a good part to have that. So we're going to have to wait for the car to be repaired before we can improve the performance. Right, so Match Engineering, I think, are going to win that league, aren't they? 12 hours to fix that. An interview with Movie Star. I'm not answering that. Oh, we've lost all of our marketability. Great. Okay, pit crew review. Vips 1, rear wing finished. Okay, fine. We're doing now. So it's going to take a day or so to get some new suspension built, which is nice. Cars repaired, good. And there we go, new suspension is built. And we're going to build another new one straight away with even more risque parts on top. So we're going to go with this. We're also going to go with this as well. Up to 321 and then 331 then this is. So we can actually build an epic, but it just gives us a legendary, which might actually work out, you never know. But that's pretty decent. I mean, that is the best thing we can do there, isn't it? I can't put another one of these on there, so I've got to go for one of these. Okay, so 331 that'll get us up to on suspension, which would be good. It's going to cost another 600k, but we've got the money to spend. So we want to go into improve parts. We want to improve the rear wing, this one, which is risky. So we're currently working on these bits, but they probably don't really need to at this point. We don't need to work on that, definitely. We need to work on, yeah, this rear wing. And probably... I'm not really that bothered about these parts anymore, am I really? Gearbox, brakes, suspension. Don't worry about the suspension because we're getting a better suspension anyway. So we'll build this suspension. We're going to get another better suspension anyway, but this will be good to go on the other car, won't it? So we'll get that improved. And these brakes will stop as well. There we go. We'll get that done for now then. So I want to just get these cars built up as quickly as possible, ready for the end of the season. What's that? Suspension build finished. It's making a difference to us. Oh, it's other races, LMP1. Not quite sure what that is, to be honest with you. So F1 Russian Grand Prix is done as well. So that suspension is now built. Juan Pablo Montoya is getting towards the end of his career. So that's going to be a good one for us, that is. That suspension is pretty strong. So again, we're not going to fit it because it's too risky to fit. However, we're going to go to improve parts and we're going to get that improved as well. So great. Okay, we get that done. So again, that's going to be a big upgrade. That's going to be... Well, we started the season with these 132 and 212. We're almost doubling our quality there on suspension, so that's pretty good. It looks like deceleration is our worst part, so brakes. Thing is there a lot of beneficial stuff? We can go for this, is pretty big. So that gives us up to 204. That would be 229. 244. 244 as well. But we don't lose the reliability. We'll do that. That's massive. We've got to get that one. That'd be really good. Be really, really good. We can get that one built as well. So again, it's going to be another expensive one. It's 285 grand, but this is all beneficial for next season. We're just pushing now with these risky parts to try and get as good as we possibly can. Right, F1 in Russia. A new test track for Brawn. It's not a lot though, is it? That means we had better facilities than Brawn and test track then, because they've only just paid $1 million for level 1. We had much better than that. Verstappen got the win. Oh, hello. Vettel second, Gasly third, Hamilton in fourth, which is going to pull Verstappen closer. I mean, I think Hamilton would have to not finish the next race, because I think they've only got one race left as well. No, they've got 3 races left. They got 2, yeah, 3 races, 13, 14, 15. They've got 3 races left. So Verstappen, if he's lucky, could pull some out the bag there, you know. Perez down in 7th. I think Ferrari have definitely got a look at getting rid of Perez. Vettel in 2nd, holds his place in 4th. But I think that's going to secure Red Bull in that 2nd position. I'm sure, yeah, that must be fixed in by now, I reckon. Right, let's keep pushing forward then. So spec brakes. Okay, I'm spending a lot of money on brakes now, and they're on about standard GMA approved. I don't really want to do that now. Now I'm getting the improvements done. I mean, I've just spent a lot of money on these new brakes. I don't want to get standard brakes, because then it's gonna. Then again, it will put us level with everyone else, and we can concentrate on improving certain parts of the car. So it could be beneficial, but at the same, I don't know. TV piece. One of our directors here at March TV would absolutely love to film a TV piece in your factory. I understand this would be an imposition. So both mechanics relationship would be -20, but we get 100 grand. I should do that. Why not? 100 grand's 100 grand, isn't it? It's money that we can use to improve ourselves for next season. So the new brakes. So it would benefit 3 teams. It would not benefit the rest. I mean, I think I'd be stupid not to vote for this, to be honest, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, this is not happening, is it? Oh well, it was worth a try. Right, we are 12th and we're bang on our target, which is great. That's been rejected, so our brakes should be finished now as well. Which they are, excellent. So now I can build one more set of brakes, which is definitely going to put us up another level, isn't it? Because we're going to go with this risk factor here. Extra 5 days for the extra 40 deceleration to max. Then we can go for this one, I think, can't we? An extra 70. 314 that's going to be then. Wow. 314 is a big upgrade from last season, I think, isn't it? So we'll get that built. It's going to again cost quite a chunk of money. I'm going to improve parts. So again, we want to put this new part on. I forgot what I've just built, you know. There we go. New brakes. We'll get those upped as well. I want to try and get everything improved before the last race of the season, don't we, really? And we'll throw it all on after the last race, which I think is... we've got an extra race next season as well, I think, haven't we? I'm sure we voted for that earlier on this year. Right, so fuel efficiency... Our fuel efficiency's at 5 stars, I think you'll find. Ooh, Sam Bird might leave March Engineering. That's interesting. Sydney's top of the table. Vancouver coming up. Right, Ultra Softs and Super Softs this race. I feel like we're going to have to go for... Yeah. No, we'll go for this. Okay. So our cars have not improved at all since the last race because all of our improvements have been... like ones we can't use. They're all going to be beneficial for next season, not this year. So hopefully our cars are going to get better next year. I mean, get a bit closer. I'm not expecting too much, but I don't think we're going to spend a huge amount on the chassis next year either. We're going to spend a lot to make sure the car is fully upgradable, but then spend a lot of the money on the actual car upgrades rather than the chassis. Because it's pointless. We spent a lot of money this season on stuff that we probably didn't need to be honest. So at least we know now what we're doing. Right. We are underway with the practice session. So what race is this then? This is... I can't remember what this is now. I can't remember what race this is now, to be honest. It rained there for a split second. Now it's dry again. We're going back out on the Super Soft Ultra Softs. There you go, Bird with the fastest lap. There's a big difference in fastest laps, isn't there? I mean, Bird is like 6 tenths of a second ahead of his teammate in second anyway. Right, so we are currently... Come on, mate. Come down, there we go. Right. So 6.8 seconds a lap slower than the leader. And about 1 second slower than the car just ahead of us. That's probably not... it's probably worse than that, to be honest. Because it's a bit weird with the times and everything like that. Right, anyway, let's push forward then into this it's Vancouver. Oh, this is the new track, Vancouver, isn't it? Is it a new track? I think we voted for Vancouver last year. So Vancouver's taken over one of the... We had 2 Russian Grand Prix last season, so now we've only got 1. I mean, ultra soft tyres, 10% performance increase is definitely worth it. And then, again, we'll go race trim. And then with you, ultra soft tyres and... Again, might as well go race trim. I mean, about a second off of the pit stop time is not really going to be that beneficial, I don't think. Right, so we changed the setup. We had a 75 set up there, but your speed balance is not correct. So we'll bring that down to about there. We'll put you on Ultra Softs, is going to get you 8 to 10 laps. Whereas Super Softs will... Ultra Softs are very, very... Wasted 2 sets of Ultra Softs already, like, but... There's 37 laps, right? 8 to 10 is going to get us to, say, lap 9, lap 18, lap 27. So I've only got really 2 sets of Ultra Softs to use. We'll start with a set of Ultra Softs. Let's start aggressively. We normally start quite slow. Let's actually start quite aggressively. We're going to take 4 laps of fuel out because it's a long race. That might be beneficial. Okay. And then for you, Deegan, this setup was your best, but that was when it was raining. That might not actually be that good for you. Again, we're going to go a bit more on the speed balance side. We'll go a bit more with the handling and downforce a bit further up here, maybe. That might be beneficial. Again, you're going to get 6 to 8 laps out of a full set of normal... That's really bad, isn't it? Especially, why have we got these? It's a 37 lap race, we can get 6 to 8 laps. I think we just go standard softs on your car, or super softs on your car the whole way through. We're going to take 5 laps of fuel off you. There we go, let's do that then. It's a weird race, this one. Cohen in 23rd is on the super soft. The ultra. I wonder what sort of difference that's going to make. Well, nothing if you don't get off the bloody start line, is it, Cohen? Come on. Oh, Campbell was left off the track there at the very beginning. Spun off the track. Which is interesting. I like this Grand Prix. It looks quite nice, doesn't it, this track? Oh, little cut there. So Fuoco gets the fastest lap of the race. And we are down to 23rd and 24th. Cohen should find it pretty easy to get past Deegan. He's got the quicker car and he's got the better tyres on. So should find it pretty easy to do so, to be honest. I don't know, that little bend, it's not nice, is it? Come on, Cohen, you can get past Deegan. I mean, I would team orders it past, but I don't see the point. Let's just actually get some racing action. Come on, Cohen. Florsch has screwed his tyres completely already. As we both just dribble past him. Yeah, Florsch has screwed his tyres up good and proper. So, Ultra Softs are not actually degrading that much quicker for Cohen than they are for Deegan. Which is nice. Number 1, which is Fuoco, believe it or not. It's crazy considering... Oh, there's a crash. Kavensky's out. Or Keslabala is out of the race. That's nice. Oh, and Habsburg has also crashed. Wow, nice. It's 2 positions up we are now already. Good, I like it. Cohen still can't get past Egan though. Which is surprising considering, like I said, the tyre is better and the car is quicker. Unless he's got like the out the way of those tyres now. Florsch is still struggling. He's pitted now. And he's quite some distance behind, actually. But he's catching. Should find it pretty easy to get past us. So Fuoco's had a terrible season so far for Maserati. But if himself and Ellis can get a good win here, you never know. Maserati might be able to march up a bit at the top of the table. Maybe not. There's Fuoco goes into the pits quite early and drops down quite considerably onto the softs. Cohen's tyres are now worn, which was going to happen. I probably need to get another lap at you there, mate, to be honest. Yeah, we said 9-ish laps, didn't we? So if we pit you now onto softs, so you get 8 to 10 laps out of a fresh pair. You'll get 11 to 13, which is going to get you to around about... I mean, if we can get you to lap 20, then you'll have to pit again. It's going to be a free stopper this race, isn't it? It's going to be a free stopper. There we go. I'd like to be able to see like the other teams and see what their numbers are on their cars. See what sort of numbers we're aiming for. Give us a bit more of an idea about how much we're actually gaining on them. Because I think we are gaining on them. Our bars are going up quite a bit, but it still might take a few seasons to do so. So Deegan... I probably want to get one more lap out of you as well if I can. And Cohen is back out. Is that Florsch coming to the pit again? Florsch is pitting for the second time this race. It's good for Deegan. He can pull away. Or she can pull away, should I say. Alright, come on, Cohen. Ah, okay, have I screwed this up? Because they've gone into intermediates. Ah, I did not check. I did not check at all. Right, Deegan, you come in and go into inters then. Let's jump on this as quickly as we can. I mean, how damp is it going to get? It's going to get very damp. But it's not for a few laps yet, so maybe we can hold off and then Cohen can go onto the wets. Maybe that might be the better option, is the full-on wets, maybe. But if we can get a few laps out of these softs on Cohen... And Cohen stays behind Deegan. Wow. I thought the undercut might do Cohen well there, but evidently not. So if Cohen... Dilemma. Okay, no, that's fine. Let's ignore that for now. Oh, actually, no, we're going to have to go... I think I might go full-scale wets on you, to be honest. Because it looks like it's going to get very, very wet very, very quickly. It's a massive risk. I'm going to go for it, though. I mean, you're now going to be moaning about you're on the wrong tyres again, aren't you? But it looks like it's going to rain a lot very, very soon. Like, next lap is where it's going to start to get even worse. And the track's going to get damper and damper. Pajnard has crashed. He was in second, wasn't he? Wow, March is struggling. Let's say if this is a strong day for Maserati, then March could be in danger at the top of the constructors. Really could. Right, the rain is getting worse now. So Cohen might have the advantage here, you know. No, mate, it's going to get wetter and wetter, mate, honestly. It's going to get wetter and wetter. Although Deegan's doing pretty well, actually, isn't she? Florsch is still on softs. We've been overtaken by 18th already. Wow, we haven't we? Well, have we? I'm confused. Well, Cohen's just been lapped. So I think, are you on the right tyres now, Cohen? It's going to get wetter as well soon. I think you're probably on the right tyres, to be honest. There you go, Cohen goes past Florsch, who's in the pit again for the third time this race. I think the full-on wets are probably the best bet for now. It looks like it's going to stay pretty wet for quite some time. I don't really want to bring Deegan in to change hers into wets. I want to see what's going to happen because we'll be able to see a bit later on if it's going to rain further into the race or not. But I'm hoping that Cohen is on the right tyre and can do some better lap times than the like of Florsch, who is 20 odd seconds behind Deegan still. But about 30 seconds ahead of us, because we had to pit a second time. So Deegan's a minute ahead of Cohen here, which is very interesting. We must have had real... Changing those tyres into softs to wets really were a bad idea then, wasn't it, at the time? maybe it's still a bad idea now, to be honest, because he's a better driver in a better car, and she's pulling further and further away from him. Yeah. Wow, he is losing so much time. You know what? I think it's actually going to be quicker to go on to Inters. It's going to be quicker to pit again, I'm sure. Although if I can hold on another couple of laps, we can finish the race on these. Although it's going to get dry. It's going to stop raining. It's going to rain to the end, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what to do. We'll do this because you're going to get lapped again, aren't you? So it doesn't really matter. Go on to the Inters. I thought I was doing the right thing there by putting you on wets. I thought I was going to be clever and outdo the rest of the pack, but evidently I just went the wrong direction, just screwed it up instead. And you've just been lapped by Deegan. That's how far Cohen is behind here. Let's see if he can catch Deegan up then and unlap himself. Deegan's now down to 20th because Florsch has overtaken her. Even though he's pitted 3 times, she's only pitted once. There you go, look, Cohen is definitely quicker now on these tyres. And he gets past her, there we go. He's unlapped herself. He's unlapped himself even, should I say. And there's a fresh set of Inters for Cohen. He might be able to get to the end of the race on these. I mean, it's going to be difficult to do so, don't be wrong, but her tyres need change as well. She's going to go on to another set of Inters. Again, we might be able to get to the end of the race if we hold off, but... So again, we're going to go for conserved tyres on the pair of these two. See if we can get to the end of the race on these sets. There we go. So Cohen is getting himself back around. It'd be interesting if Cohen can do that. It was a mistake on the pit stop as well, which held it up by 2 seconds. Being lapped by 18th now. Maybe not. Actually, Cohen is pulling away from 18th. Malger. Schumacher's done well. Just the 1 pit stop so far. Right, so Cohen is definitely reducing the gap between himself and Deegan. Still a long, it's still like a minute though, isn't it? It's a long old time. So a few deltas are okay now on Cohen, but I think Deegan is still struggling a little bit. If she gets lapped again, they should be alright. Got 14 laps remaining, fuel-wise. Which is about right. It's about enough. Piscini has spun. And Sam Bird has crashed. Wow, both of the March cars are out. And it's a safety car. Interesting. Do we pit? I mean, I think we do. Because then another set of Inters will get you to the end of the race. But is it going to rain for the rest of the race? It's not. It is going to dry out in a couple of laps' time. Do we just put some softs on and just do it? I mean, we might as well take advantage of the safety car, mightn't we? And you've got a whole lap before it happens. Where are you? You've come through as well, okay. We'll put a set of softs on you as well then. I mean, I probably should have repaired some of our parts, to be honest, but... This is a good chance now to put these dries on. I mean, the sun's going to come out in the next lap or so. I mean, it's not going to be great to start with, don't get me wrong, but in about a lap or two's time, it's going to be very beneficial. And we're not just us. Fuoco's done the same thing as well. He's come out on softs. So we are making the right decision here, I think. So the rain's dying down now. The rain is dying down, so the track's going to start drying out a bit. Still got a way to go, but it's drying out a bit. And look at this, you can see how well it is. Deegan right at the back of Piscini, who's leading. Oh yeah, because it's safety car, isn't it? The safety car's got 1 lap left, so I don't know if we're not allowed to unlap ourselves at this point in time yet, are we? No, we're up behind the safety car. Not allowed to unlap ourselves. So this is good though, we're behind the safety car while the track is drying out. A lot of cars haven't opted to go for the change as of yet, which I think they're going to regret, because it's going to get really, really dry in a second. Yeah, it's going to get really, really dry as we hit the next lap. So a lot of these other drivers are going to have to pit again. And this is good for our tyre wear as well, being behind the safety car. Deegan's going to hold some people up here, isn't she? There we go. Deegan goes past Bird. So both members of the March team have both been knocked out of this race, which is not going to be good at all, is it, for them? Because if Maserati do well, I mean, Ellis is in second and Fuoco's in sixth. It's not great for them. They need a lot more points than that, to be honest. But if Fuoco can get himself up and Ellis can win the race, then it could make it a very interesting last race in the Constructors' Championship and fighting for the position up in F2. Now, we want to reserve your tyres if we can, because we want to make sure you get to the end on these tyres. Oh, let's just put you back to normal then, actually. We should be okay. So I think Cohen's got right back up behind Deegan now, thanks to the safety car, and he might actually take that position back off of her. Schumacher's crashed, and another safety car, my word! Oh, that's going to be big, big benefit for all the other cars that are on... all the other cars that are on intermediates are going to get this massive benefit now, aren't they? Oh, we might be able to catch up nicely now then. Yeah, look, everyone's gone to Ultra Softs. Oh my god. We went too early. If we just waited, we could have gone into Ultra Softs. Like, we're going to get... They're going to pull away on us now, aren't they, these cars? They really are. Hey ho, it is what it is. We didn't luck out. We did the opposite of lucking out. We lucked in. Shame, but there it is. Alright, so everyone now is on the softs. Safety car's going to do one more lap. There's nothing for us to do. We can't really catch Florsch. He's there, but just behind us, but we're lapped, aren't we? So we can't really catch him, to be honest. I mean, I think he's lapped Cohen twice now, then. He can't have done. How is he... He's in between the two cars. So has he lapped Cohen but not lapped Deegan? Probably, that might be what it is, yeah. That was a shame. We were hoping to get by not being lapped by everyone, but... Right, safety car's in. And we're just getting blue flag galores now. Great. Means we just slow down and let everyone pass again. It's really frustrating. But at least we're going to get 18th and 19th as a finish in this race, hopefully. Surely we can catch up and unlap ourselves from Schumacher. There's 4 laps remaining. Surely we should be able to now. Your suspension's going. We're going to ignore it because there's only 3 laps remaining, so we're not going to worry too much about it at this point in time. Just hope you get to the end of the race. And if someone else crashes out, although I think it's going to be a bit late now if someone else crashes out. It's literally going to have to be this lap if they do. Ah, there is. Rossiter's crashed out. Okay, Rossiter's crashed out. But we're going to have to unlap ourselves like once or twice. We might just be able to... The visual safety car, or virtual safety car even. We probably should just do Deegan to get that car repaired, but doesn't matter, does it? Do we have enough to get back past Roster? That's the question. Passini's just got the fastest lap of the race. That's an extra point for the yellow team. Are we going to unlap ourselves enough to be able to get past Rossiter? I don't think we are we? Final lap. Passini gets another fastest lap. Of course, he's got the clear air to drive into. Ellis is right behind him. Fuoco up in 5th. But yes, the yellow team is Vips and Passini that are looking good from this one, aren't they? They're going to take full advantage of the poor day for March Engineering. It's so crazy to see both their cars crash out. Can we get past Roster on this final lap? Suspension condition low as well on Deegan. Everything's low on her car, I think. Come on. Let us pass Rossiter. How many times did Rossiter lap us? Must have been a lot. It was this corner here, wasn't it? Yes, we got past. We got past. There we go. Nice. So that should put us in 17th and 18th for this race. And not a bad finish, I suppose. But a lot of crashes. A huge amount of crashes. There we go. Not too shabby at all, says Cohen, who comes 17th. He's happy with that. I don't blame him. I'm happy with that. I could deal with that. Right then. I wonder if we get any more money for that. I don't know if we just get a blanket reward for finishing that low. I don't know. Let's push forward and have a look then. Checking the cars. Of course, we've got a few risky parts now, but we haven't fitted them to the car, so there's no risk involved in that for us. And did anyone else get like disqualified or anything? Yep. Florsch got disqualified. We finished 16th and 17th. Nice. Do we get more money for that then? I'd love to make a profit here. Wow. Sam Bird has lost his place on the top of the championship. Not just to one car, but to 2 cars. Big, big difference for him. That was a bad one. And Pugnard also dropping down. I reckon Braun might have taken the top place in the Constructors' Championship here, you know. They have. Wow, by 11 points coming down to the final race. This is really heating up now. That is insane. Wow, very, very insane that is now. Right then, let's see how much money we have lost. See, I know what's going on. We will lose money because I think I took a sponsorship up front, didn't I, rather than per race. So we're going to make a loss here, aren't we? I'm pretty sure. See, why is that stat orange and all the rest are... Oh, is it because they're above 10, I think, maybe? Maybe. What's your trait now, then? Disappointing race. Hey ho, our marketability is not good bad. 720k. Again, not good, but we should be okay. We've only got 1 race remaining, so we can afford to lose some money. Hamilton, again, did not win the race. Verstappen finished 2nd. Vettel won it. So Verstappen, once again, closing the gap. 18 points now between Verstappen and Hamilton. But like I said, there's 2 more races remaining. He's going to need some... some interesting stuff to happen, isn't he? Look how close that was, though. 0. It was like literally 1,000th of a second behind Vettel for the end of the race. Wow. And Bottas was only 3 seconds behind. Yeah, it's going to take probably an iffy finish for Hamilton for Verstappen to win the Drivers' Championship. And I don't think, obviously, it's going to make much difference with the Constructors, is it? No, they're catching up, but not going to catch up in time, are they? But Formula 1 looking pretty interesting to finish off, isn't it? Piscini won the race with 27 points because he got the fastest lap as well. Ellis in 2nd. The worst 2 possible drivers for Bird to do that because they're now top 2. Bird's got a big gap to 4th place in Vips, but it's very interesting up there, isn't it? And obviously Maserati still not quite because Fuoco's been done so badly, although he did get a 5th this time. He did well. But Braun now go ahead of March Engineering, and it all goes into the final race of the season to see which one of either Braun or March goes up to the next formula. Well, that's it then. We'll call that it for the video. Of course, if you've enjoyed this one, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. We'll be back next time for the final championship match. The final race of Season 3. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully we can take a good car into next season. We've got some interesting new parts built, so hopefully we can continue building some more dodgy parts and put them on before the end of the race. I've been Chevy Gamer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.